Love it. A very good afternoon once again, everyone. Welcome back to Fournilwrittenalloverit. Great to have your company with us on what has been a horrible day weather-wise so far. It has just about cleared up out there at the moment. So somehow Pompey must have been able to weather the storm of their poor start to the season. We can finally register our first League One win of the season today. Between now and kickoff, I'll be getting through as many predictions as I possibly can. I will also have a look back to last weekend, as well as a run through of the team lineups for you ahead of Burton Albion versus Portsmouth. It's live here on Fournilwrittenalloverit. Right, okay, plenty of comments to get through. Welcome along, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Josh O'Neill has said Pompey have to get 3 points. So there we go. Just give me 1 second. Let's do that for a second. There we go. Good afternoon to Sean. Hello, mate. How you doing? Jack William Barney has said, hi, Tom. I'm a big fan. Predict 2-0. Harrison with both. We've got some interesting team lineups to go through in a moment for you as well. So we're all ready to go. Sean has just asked the question, why is Marquis and Curtis dropped? We'll be with that in just a moment. Where's that comment gone? I was going to click on. Let's be positive today. A 0-0 is not a loss. No, but it is still a 0-0. So, yeah, I'm a little bit concerned, unfortunately. Little cuts. Make it feel like Sky Sports. There we go. Not quite Sky Sports, but there we go. Matt Watson said, I think we're going to lose 3-1 if we played like we did last week. Yeah, not an awful lot of positivity I'm feeling at the moment. So not quite sure what to make of things at the moment, but I'm sure today will tell. Today is nothing but 3 points. But if we do play, as Matt has said, like we did last week, then we're going to be struggling big time. Posh for Life said, jacket out. I don't even think you're a Pompey fan, mate, but there we go. Tom Dev said, play at Pompey. Good afternoon, Tom. Welcome to the stream. Hello to BPFC Vlogs. Welcome along, mate. Morris again with the little, you can't see the emoji on StreamYard, but it's like the one with the face. It's a bit kind of, I don't know. But Jasper's not happy about Morris starting, clearly. Liam Martin has said, come on, Oxford. I believe their game is postponed, actually, Liam. Jimmy said, play at Pompey's predicting 1-1. Hello to Paul. Hello to Pompey God. Bryn Morris in the starting line. It makes me want to drop kick a child. Pompey God, seriously, it's not that bad. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Albie, but I do know how you feel. How you feeling? Albie Mullings has said Oxford game has been cancelled. Ashley Pigott has said, hello, mate. Crew fan here. Games off after one of the players has COVID. I thought it's because of the weather, but if it's sometimes because of COVID. Crikey, there we go. Jack Fletcher said, I don't like Jackie Bet at the minute. He's our manager, so let's support the team. Jack, I think we've all got to take a note out of your book, mate. We need to get behind the team. It doesn't look like anything's going to change anytime soon, so we desperately need to get behind the boys. BPFC Vlogs has gone for a 3-1 Pompey. Luke saying 2-1. Billy Bladen saying play out Pompey. Jimmy loves the streams. Thanks, mate. Mark Oliver on Facebook is saying a wing would be nice. Play at Pompey. Thanks for that, Mark. Liam Martin's going for 2-1 Burton. Hello to Owen Hughes. Liam Harris has said, feeling the boys will bring it home today and start the ball rolling. Liam, that is the most positive I've seen anyone so far this week. That is great to hear. Let's all be like Liam, please. Isaac said 2-0. Isaac, come on, mate. We can't have a 2-0 Burton. Let's get the positive score predictions in the comments, boys and girls. Alfie Young has gone for a 2-1 Pompey. Craig, nice to see you back too, mate. Hopefully you can jump on at halftime and join us. Let me know if you're watching the game or if you're going to be just watching me today. As if I don't blame you if you just want to do the latter. Angela Mitchell said, play at Pompey. Let's get the first one of the season. Absolutely, Angela. Oh, hang on, I missed one. What do you think about the lineup? Yeah, sorry, let's do lineup because we've only got 5 minutes to go. So I'm going to have to kind of go in the corner over here so you can still see it. But here we go with, I'm going to look really weird, but here we go with the Pompey lineup. Craig McGillivray in goal, Callum Johnson, Jack Watmore, Sean Raggett and Lee Brown make up the back four. And midfield two of Tom Naylor, Bryn Morris. And then the front three of Marcus Harness, Michael Jacobs, Ryan Williams, all behind Ellis Harrison. Ladies and gents, what do we make of that? Let me know in the live chat down below. Are you happy with the three changes Pompey have made? Obviously, Lee Brown coming in for Callum Pring, and then Ellis Harrison starting up top without Marquis and no Ronan Curtis. What do we make of that? I will very quickly... Oh, there goes the banner. I will very quickly say that I don't know. Marquis, I can understand. I can completely understand why Marquis has been dropped because his sole purpose is to score goals and he hasn't done now for ages. So I can understand why Marquis has been dropped. I'm a bit concerned about Curtis, to be honest. Obviously, he hasn't had a lot, has he, this season? And he hasn't been kind of the most impressive footballer that we all know he is. I'm not very well, by the way, ladies and gents. I will be drinking quite a lot of water, so you're going to have to bear with me. But then on the flip side of that, Harness, after the performance last weekend, I said it at the end of the stream, I've said it on social media during the week, and I think everyone will agree with me that Harrison had to start after that because he came on and made such an impact with the game, and it completely turned on his head when when Harness came on, Marquis came off. Perhaps we could have been a lot better off if we'd started the game like that. So I don't know. And if we had gone back in time and started the game from minute 0 or minute 1 with Harness on the so many players' names begin with H, but Harrison on the pitch instead of Marquis, I wonder how much difference that would have made. Ryan Williams, good for pace. He is indeed. Traditional Sons of London said I'm more positive now. Marquis has been dropped. It would have been good to see a link. It will be good to see a link up between Williams and Harrison. Let's hope we can see that this afternoon, mate. What else? BPFC's a great lineup, but I think Curtis should be starting. Alpha Young said it's not a great team. Jack Fletcher said, we all asked Jackie to change it up and let's not complain until this team has played. Speaking of the team, are watching it on iFollow. They have just emerged from wherever we've been changing today. The Pompey are the first out on the pitch. I'm just about to turn up Andy Moon and Guy Whitting in my ears so I can hear what's going on. As always, I'll be keeping you as updated as I possibly can. Very quickly, I will flash up the Burton Albion lineup on the screen. And while I do that, I'm going to have to go over here. While I do that, we will look through some of the comments that will be coming through. TTV, Sully Plays has said 3-2 Pompey. Sean has said, think Curtis has spoke his mind. Perhaps it could be a reason. Definitely don't think he's off, though. Big up to Hong Kong Football on Tour. Pittman did that. Wasn't so yet. Okay, well, we'll have to wait and see. 3 minutes till kickoff. We've only got 2.5 now, so here we go. The game Curtis could get his 100th appearance. It's been dropped. Yeah, so that was a strange one. So there was all the kind of build up to it being his 100th appearance today, and he's not in the starting lineup. So even, I don't know, I suppose you can't prioritise the kind of getting to Curtis's 100th appearance over the performance of the team, can you? But there we go. Loving the new banner. Thank you very much. You can put live. Can't put the game on. You have to pay £10 for the privilege if you want to watch the game. You don't have to pay for me though. So there we go. Boys and girls, if we could get liking the stream as well before we kick off, that would be much appreciated. Get those likes up. Would be fantastic. And Blackpool Lincoln City has started. So has Shrewsbury Town Gillingham. If you also haven't been in one of these streams before, you've never seen us or me before on your screen, please do consider subscribing to the channel because there's plenty more streams like this coming your way. Luke Troughton has said we should definitely win today. Luke, I completely agree with you, mate. It's got to be a win. It's a win or nothing else, and I think we're in big trouble. We're in big trouble if we don't win today. That bench has got Andy Cannon, Curtis, Marquis, so much talent on the bench. So we've got Tom Neild as the referee. In the middle, I believe Burton have won the toss. And we will heading towards getting underway for this afternoon's game. This is very exciting, I think. I mean, this is probably, I don't know if anyone else is feeling the same way in the live chat across Facebook or YouTube, but this is probably one of the least excited times I've been for a Pompey game. I normally get really excited about these games, but at the moment, really kind of not feeling any excitement. As soon as the first goal goes in, I think we'll be back up to exciting ways. But for now, not that excited. Bit concerned, if I'm honest. But there we go. We look forward to see. And Adams just said we look forward to Rasmus's debut. Yep. I can't wait to see that either, to be honest, mate. I'm very much looking forward to seeing Rasmus's debut. Indeed. Luke said you interviewed me at Wigan a few years. Was that Wigan away or Wigan at home, Luke? Let me know. No problem for the shout out. We are underway. Burton Albion with the ball. They are cooking from left to right in an empty Pirelli Stadium, which I have been to in the past. It's not the biggest place, but it's quite kind of nice and modern. How's Andrew getting on with the weeding? He won't be weeding in this weather this afternoon. I'm sure he's doing something. But I've taken the decision to not include him this afternoon after some of the comments that came flooding your way over the last couple of weeks. I thought it might be a nice idea just to keep him out until everything kind of calms down a little bit. So to my point I made a minute ago, Gavin said, couldn't agree more. Butterflies in the stomach have gone. William Thompson is also dread, not excitement. Yeah, exactly. So people are playing the same way. Wigan away. So that would have been, kind of, was that Connor Chaplin's last minute equaliser? I believe must have been it. Were you on the train or something, Luke? Because I think we went up on the train, or we might have been outside the ground. I'm not sure. Long walk from the train station to Wigan. What I will try to do is keep you up to date with the goals going in around the ground. Oh my word, breaking into the box. Michael Jacobs is in the box. Harness shoots and he scored, and it's 1-0 Pompey. There we go. We're inside the first 2 minutes. Pompey have scored. It's Marcus Harness. Oh, that was excellent from Michael Jacobs. Burton are 1-0 down already. Brilliant from Michael Jacobs. Hold up play in the box. Oh, excellent. That is the best start. That is an excellent start. And the Pompey players rejoice just outside the Burton Albion box. 1-0 up in the first minute and 20 seconds of that game. There we go. Goal, 1-0 up. Get in. Yes, comments are flooding in up the Blues. Goal, let's go. Get in there. Come on. I love the banner. Thank you very much. Thank you to Alfie. Did that for me this week. And this game, well, if it stays like this, we'll keep scoring. We'll make it 4-0 written all over it. Imagine that. Here we come again. Johnson on the right-hand side puts the ball in. There's no one there. The keeper will come and claim that. But that doesn't matter too much. Pompey are 1-0 up. Oh, that feels excellent. That is great. That is top draw. I'm so happy with that. Right. Stephen Quinn with the ball at his feet now on the left-hand side. He's barged off the ball by Callum Johnson. That is a foul. He's pretty much pushed him over. But there we go. That is the first goal that has been scored, I believe, across... Stephen Salford was the first goal. Salford went 1-0 up through Ashley Hunter. And then Marcus Harness, inside 2 minutes, has scored for Pompey. There we go. That settles the nerves a little bit. There we go. And Nye just asked the question, is it too soon to keep Kenny? I'd love to see what the 68 people in the stream right now think about that one. But here come Burton. Ryan Edwards with the ball into the box. Jack Watmore with the easy head away. It's still alive here. Joe Powell takes a shot and it ricochets off the back of a Pompey defender. And that ball is cleared as far as John Joe O'Toole, who makes his first appearance back in the side this afternoon. Oh, bear with me while I take another quick sip of water. The referee's blown up for a free kick in Harness's favour. Harness against his old club. Very, very well pointed out, Adam. Against his old club. He was a bit of a Burton legend, wasn't he, in his time? So there we go. But the only other downside of it, as Jack has just said, plenty of time to concede. So, for the first time this season, I can update that. Excellent. I haven't been able to do that in a long time. Argentina, vamos, Portsmouth. Here we go. Welcome to the stream, Dario. Thank you for joining us. Lee Brown has got the ball on the edge of the box, lays it off to Jacobs. Ellis Harrison with his first couple of touches on the ball this afternoon. Back to Michael Jacobs. That will be a free kick for Harrison. And it's not a bad position. Probably a little bit too far out to swing a ball in but that is a challenge that Harrison will relish, and he goes down rather easily, but that is a Pompey free kick. One win doesn't make a summer, of course. We have scored a goal. The reason why I'm so excited, boys and girls, is because we have actually scored a goal, which I haven't seen for weeks and weeks, in months, in fact. So there we go. In the league, obviously. In the league. We scored. Well done. We can keep it up, push on, score more. Yes, we do. We can't have 1-0 because, as we all know, we're very susceptible on a 1-0 lead. But Pompey are finally 1-0 up. Marcus Harness with the goal. Michael Jacobs did all the hard work, but it was Harness with the finish. Excellent. Will Hughes is not used to this. I know. Will, it feels incredibly strange. It's a really, really strange buzz. There we go. Yeah, great work by Michael Jacobs there. Excellent. Pompey goalie 15. He said, come on the Blues. 4-1 today, lads. Come on. Harness outside the area. Ball into Harrison. Michael Jacobs seeing a lot of the ball already in this first opening 5 minutes. The ball goes in. Ryan Williams was under it, but it was headed away by Colin Daniel, and that goes out for a Pompey throw-in on the far side. There we go. Sean has said, now we push on and finish them off first half. Yes, let's finish them off first half. Yes, let's get underway. Let's get rocking. Let's get the goals going in. Another Pompey throw-in after we enjoy a little bit of possession on the far side of Ryan Williams. The ball is now at Harness's feet. 1-2 with Johnson, who is the man who features in today's thumbnail. Naylor. Back to halfway with Jack Watmore on that far right-hand side. And that is another Pompey throw-in, which will be taken quickly by Johnson, Callum Johnson. Williams. He's gone to the ground. That goes out for a goal kick. Could have been a foul, but there we go. 1-0 Pompey. Right, here we go. Is it too late for Kenny to go? I agree with the formation. As most got it right, just get Morris out. Who do we swap Morris for? Let me know. Pompey God has said expect us to sit back. Come half-time, it'll be 1-1. No, that's not the positivity that we're after, Pompey God. Come on, we're not going to do that. We've learned from our mistakes. Sean Raggett with the ball at the back. Craig Winifrey in a black goalkeeper kit, which I haven't seen yet. I wonder if they'll make that available for purchase, as I do really like the blue goalkeeper kit that he wore. I think was it last weekend or the weekend before that he wore that one. Need to make this season count. Yes, we do, desperately. Let's get this win today. Rasmus should be giving minutes today, says Brad. Not quite sure at the minute, Brad. I think we look okay so far, only 7 kind of minutes in. Excuse me, but I would like to see him get on the pitch. Brand new signing, and he needs to get on the pitch. Absolutely. Elsewhere, Ipswich Town are 1-0 up in 7 minutes, away to MK Dons. Ben Closehall Cannon will come in for Morris. Did I have a good birthday? Yes, I did, Aaron. That was 2 weeks tomorrow, actually. So 2 weeks ago tomorrow, sorry. So there we go. Ipswich have just scored. Yep. Not quite sure who scored it yet. I'm sure I'll be able to find out in a moment. I think it was John Nolan. Yes, it was 1-0 for Ipswich. There we go. Alex will be happy. 3-1 Pompey. Come on. Yep, I'll be happy with a 3-1. 6 Cent 60 said, I'm sad to say it, but was hoping for a loss or a draw and crowd fun to get Kenny Jackett out. A tenner each and we can pay it off. 400k easily done. Love your channel. Thank you very much for your comment, mate. One thing I would throw into the mix actually is that, maybe speaking out of turn here, but we've had the transfer window. I believe Callum Johnson alone was 250 grand as a signing. So for various people at the football club to sit there and say, well, we can't get rid of Kenny Jackett because he's too expensive, or for whoever that was that provided that to the news, or whoever broke that this week or earlier in the week, it kind of, there's a bit of a hole in there, isn't there? Hang on, before I say that, Ryan Williams is the last man. He's charging into the box. He drives a shot and it's literally inches wide of the left-hand post. I thought that was in. I thought it was about to nestle in the corner. Craig, mate, do not worry. We are not sitting back. Ryan Williams broke away from halfway. A brilliant ball from Harness. Exquisite pass. And Ryan Williams is covered over 50, 60 yards. That ball was excellent. The run is fantastic. The finish was almost there, but it just didn't quite happen for him. Can you join the stream? You can at halftime. We will be doing, people will be able to come on, join the stream, and you can let me know what you think of the first half. For now, I will concentrate on the commentary and see if I can get as many comments on the screen as possible. Craig has said we need to change the formation at halftime to 4-4-2 and get more goals if it is still 1-0. Craig, it could have been 2-0 then, mate. That was a great chance. And, yeah, Sean's seen it. What a miss that was. Swindon Town are 1-0 up against Peterborough United. That goal came from Jack Payne in the 6th minute. Biley's not fooled. Jack it out. Does this cover over cracks? Perhaps. That goalkeeper kit is really nice. I really like the sleeves that McGillivery's got there. Jacket needs to play 4-4-2, definitely. Let's see how this first half goes. This might be the formation that we've all been wanting. Harrison, up in the air. With the header. Shrewsbury Town, Pompey's opening day opponents have gone 1-0 up against Gillingham in the opening 10 minutes of that game. Harness has got him behind the defence here. He's on the edge of the box. He charged a shot and it's defended very well. John Brayford with the block. And that is the third clear opportunity for Pompey in the opening 10 minutes. It is all Pompey at the moment. That is what we're looking potent. We're looking good. We're looking sharp. We've got a bit, it's kind of restoring a little bit of hope in me that we've actually got something going forward. Right, here we go. Michael Jacobs has been dispossessed. Hull City are 1-0 up against Plymouth Argyle. That goal has literally just gone in. Brad Walker with the goal for Shrewsbury in their game against Gillingham. Ellis Harrison halfway inside Burton territory. Keep wanting to say Brighton. I do apologise. Jack Watmore is going to fend that one off, any potential Burton threat, into the comfortable arms of Craig McGillivray. What is my favourite kit? I only own at the minute the home, so this one, but obviously this is like 2 years old now. But the one with the collar is the only one I own at the moment. I do really like the orange one though. I made a whole video related to the orange one. You can go and have a watch of that if you wish. Adel Kun with the goal for Hull City against Plymouth. Michael Jacobs with the ball on this near side. He gifts it back to Lee Brown, and that ball's been taken off him. And Burton come forward. Ben Fox attempted to push things forward there. Didn't really come into anything, and the defence was strong there for Pompey. Ryan Williams with the ball. He looks back, tries to find Johnson. That's gone out, and I believe that will be a Pompey throw-in. Jack William Barney on Facebook has said, we're playing a lot better today. Keep these players... Give Cannon or close game time and we could get away from relegation. Thanks for that, Jack. Appreciate the comment, mate. Come on, Pompey. Can't wait to lose this 2-1, sarcastically said. Don't want to speak too soon. Bolton are 1-0 up against Harrogate Town in League 2. Doyle with the goal on 11 minutes for them. Come on, Pompey, says Mary. Welcome to the stream, Mary. Thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, I know this isn't possible on Facebook, but if you could like the page on Facebook, subscribe to the channel on YouTube, that would be much appreciated. Get liking the stream as well if you're enjoying it. It really does help out, and plenty more streams coming your way until we can get back into stadiums, which is obviously the optimum for everyone at the moment. Given the recent surge in cases and given that a lot of people are starting to get affected by this virus again, I think it might be quite some time before we do see that happening. But in the meantime, we'll keep you updated with the football. Harness tries to knock a ball towards the head of Ryan Williams. It's just over. Bristol City are 1-0 up against Nottingham Forest. That is the latest from the City ground. They will be made up with that one. Harry Ball on Facebook has said, it's a good start so far. Let's keep this up. Let's keep it up indeed. Robert Yon has said, we are going up, play up Pompey. Robert, let's be careful, mate. Let's be careful. Liam said, good luck today. Followed when you played us on the opener and thought I'd stick around. Thanks for that, Liam. I believe you're 1-0 up, mate. So congratulations, and let's hope it sticks like that for you. Hello to Shaunaton, who said, loving the format. Keep up the good work. What happens if Jacket gets us promoted? Sean Raggett's not dealt with that one well enough. And oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, what a disaster that is. That's an absolute shocker. That's a Tom Naylor own goal. That should go down as he tried to get his body in the way. Akins, who's on the thumbnail, has equalised. 14 minutes gone. And Sean Raggett has made an absolute mess of that. That's absolutely shocking. Oh, my word. Right, Ryan Edwards with the initial ball. Kane Hemmings takes a strike. It ricochets off the first save from McGillivray. He can't get up quick enough, and Akins Stabs it home, courtesy of Tom Naylor, really, to be honest. That was Tom Naylor. Unfortunately, that's where the mistake lies. Well, first of all, it lies with Sean Raggett, but then Naylor. Oh, wanted us to be in the lead for a little bit longer, at least. There we go. Told you so. I know. I was all excited because I'd seen our team score. There we go. Told you. Jacket out. 1-1. There we go. 6 defenders in the box. Raggett, get Raggett off. That was one of the worst goals I think we've conceded in quite some time. It was almost slow motion, that was. And I just hope that doesn't put a dampener on proceedings, because we started so brightly. And I don't want to be sat here at halftime saying, oh, first 15 minutes are excellent. Then we went a goal down and everything fell apart. Maybe Raggett for Rasmus Nikolaisen is the change that needs to be made, perhaps. Sean has just said, bring on Rasmus. Yeah, we all get too hyped. We've been brought back down to earth. What an absolute nightmare. Well, there we go. Back to square one. It is 1-1. You are watching EFL League One live stream right here on Fournilwrittenalloverit written all over it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, of course, please do let us know. Hello, please do let us know. I mean, please subscribe. Also, let me know that you have subscribed once you've done so. Hello to Leeds 2020. Good afternoon, mate. Andy said, we all get excited after scoring 1 goal, but same old players, same old system. Nothing changes. Thank you for your comment, Andy. Much appreciated, mate. And thank you very much for joining the stream. Elsewhere across the country, Blackpool have just scored to go 1-0 up against Lincoln. CJ Hamilton with the goal there. The referee blows up for a free kick in Harrison's favour. Just past 2/3. And I do need to change the score. Thank you very much for reminding me. Don't worry, I came prepared. I knew that's already been pre-composed. Don't worry. That was pretty much they've had a couple of little half chances that we've managed to deal with, but that was the first chance of the first proper chance of the afternoon. There we go. It is a Pompey corner. There we go. Right, might want to change the board. Yeah, have done so, Sean. Thank you for reminding me. Sean's going to put a bid in for Raggett to Bosham. Bosham veterans. Mate, even Sean Raggett would not get in your side. From what I've heard, here comes Michael Jacobs with the in-swinging right foot that's headed away nice and easily, only as far as Ryan Williams. He will have another opportunity to put a ball in. Nearly troubles the keeper, but it's quite comfortable in the end. And Ben Garratt will come and collect that. What do I think about refs? What do I think about refs in general? Refs in this league? Refs in the Prem? Everton are 1-0 up, and it's that man again. Dominic Calvert-Lewin has scored on 16 minutes. It is Everton 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 0. Right. Yes, and earlier Chelsea won 4-0 against Crystal Palace. Tonight I will be live with Alex Griffin on his channel for the Leeds United versus Manchester City game. If you'd like to pop over and join us, we will be starting from 5:15 on Alex's channel. Oh, my word. The ball came over there. I just described to you what happens. Akins was free. Defending in the area at the moment is looking a little bit shocking, I'll be honest with you. The ball came over and Akins had plenty of time. It just sort of hit Lee Brown on the leg, came back off him. Akins was given ample time to get another ball in. It's almost as if Lee Brown froze there. Didn't really know what to do with himself. There we go. Right. Cheltenham, are 1-0 up against Leyton Orient. That is the latest from the Breyer Group Stadium. Here is Lee Brown with the ball on halfway. It's a free kick for Pompey. He will lump it up beyond halfway, look for a Pompey head. Sutton United have gone 1-0 up against Maidenhead as well on 17 minutes. Omar Bugiel with the goal there. There's a long diagonal ball towards the penalty area. The ball goes back in, and any Pompey player that would have got on that would have been offside. It's up to halfway with Lee Johnson. The ball is back at Lee Brown's feet. He will give it back to Johnson, and Pompey gain a little bit of shape at the back. Hello to Dario. He said, we are 3 brothers in a very humble house in Argentina, but every weekend we watch your transmission. Vamos Portsmouth. Thank you very much, Dario. That's great to see, mate. Really means a lot. Glad you're enjoying the content, and pleased I can bring a little bit of Pompey joy to you. Burton coming forward with the ball. Hemmings didn't quite get the support he was after there, but it is only as far as the number 3, Colin Daniel, on the left-hand side. Joe Powell brings it inside, one-on-one duel. Oh, my word. Oh, that's a shocker. Tom Naylor's turned it into his own net for the second time. Oh, God. That was the best possible start as well. It's Burton 2, Pompey 1. Oh, and I haven't even done a banner for that, have I? Oh, crikey. What an absolute shambles that was. It looked like it was going to be such an easy one to deal with for Tom Naylor, but he's just tipped it past McGillivray. Oh, that's a shocker. That is an absolute shocker. And now Pompey seemingly have a mountain to climb. It's only 20 minutes in, and we're already 2-1 down at the Pirelli Stadium. Elsewhere, AFC Wimbledon have just gone 1-0 up against Accrington Stanley. I'm just going to update the banner for you on the bottom. Just very sadly, it is now 2-1. Let's get through some of... Oh, crikey. We've got quite a few comments. Before the goal, I believe Matt Watts came in saying, why are we sitting back? Same old Kenny, we take the lead, and he thinks we've won the game. Thank you for that. Sixth Sense said, I need a stiff drink, not the Evian, mate. I'm just considering anything other than water at the moment. We'll get back to the refs in a moment. Matt Watts is not happy. Sean said, oh no. Take Naylor off. We are crap. Josh is not happy. Naylor's on a hat trick. Back down to earth we go, says Mr. Echo. Thanks for joining the stream, mate. You have to laugh. I might cry. Alfie and Brandon are laughing. Lord Davros is not happy. How are we playing? Abby, opening 15 minutes. And I know we say this every week, but opening 15 minutes, we went 1-0 up. We looked so bright. If Ryan Williams has put away that chance that he had, that would have been probably 2-0 and a different story. But he didn't. And there we go. Crikey. Eddie Howe, please help. We need you. I had Naylor to store. Wrong end, donkey. Andy, that's the best comment I've seen all day. Ryan Williams with the ball. There's a foul he's committed on John Joe O'Toole. There we go. Tom, do you want me to sum up in the game in 20 minutes? Yes, mate. I'd love you to come and join me at halftime. I'll pop the link in when the halftime whistle goes. But yeah, please do come and join us at halftime. If you'd like to get your point across to the 72 people that join us across YouTube and Facebook right now, then you're more than welcome to. Jack Chapman has said, what the hell? Total defensive collapse. Jack it out. Same crap every week, says Henley. There we go. Come on, Pompey, for God's sake, says Sue. Welcome to the stream. Jack Fletcher said, take Naylor off. Jack has said, is Naylor secretly playing and supporting Burton? Or is he not that prepared for today's game? It's been a shocking start of the game for Tom Naylor. I wouldn't say he's entirely to blame. Obviously, it's an unfortunate one that comes kind of off him. He's obviously looked to clear it, but he ended up turning it into his own net. And Sean Raggett was completely to blame for Burton's first goal. The irritating thing is both goals could have quite easily been averted with some actual proper defending. Like if we defended like an actual league side, then we would have been able to deal with that quite comfortably. If we defend like Burton have been doing, then that's a horrible challenge that's gone in. And Ellis Harrison might be off here. He could be off, actually, Ellis Harrison. This could just turn things from bad to worse. If this happens... I think it was studs up as well. The referee is asking all the players to leave. He's going to try and get a word with Ellis Harrison. And I'm hoping and praying that this isn't a red card, because I saw it in real time and it looked like it was going to be. It was 2-footed. It was studs up. It was a shocker. Oh, it's a yellow card. It's a yellow card and the referee's told him to calm down. Thank goodness for that. Hello to Paul Fenton from LA. Boys and girls, did you think that we deserved a red there? I think he's lucky to still be on the pitch, if I'm honest. I think they'll be unhappy about that, Burton. Let's have a look at the challenge again. It's kind of a loose ball. And, I'm not... I think it was more of a 50-50, actually, than I thought initially. I'm not sure. Exactly. Nutty PFC's just come in with a comment saying, thank God there is no VAR, because that quite easily could have been overturned in Burton's favour there. 87 people now join us across Facebook and YouTube. Welcome along, everyone. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you could leave the stream a like as well, that'd be much appreciated. And Pompey are 2-1 down away to Burton Albion. Bonjour to Blake Morris. Welcome along to the stream, mate. Thanks for joining us. Lord Davros said, give Burton 11 red cards and we'll still lose. That's a great comment. Oh. Right. There we go. Right, MK1 Aquatic has come in saying 1,000 or so fans could storm Fratton at the next home game and physically throw Jacket out. Police can't stop every single person. Let's wait and see what full-time brings today, and then we'll go from there. BPFC Vlogs is remaining positive as ever, going for a 3-2 Pompey. Thank you for that, mate. Matt Watts has said, we are back to minute 0. No confidence, no faith. And the same words, Kenny out. Oh. All right, let's keep you up to date with the game. Ben Fox has switched the play. The ball is back towards halfway. Harrison will chase that down as far as Ben Garrett. But that heads high and long towards the Burton number 9 Akins. Right. Biley said, if there's conspiracy theory by the players to get Jacket out, if so, then I applaud them. It's what we all want. There we go. It's going to plan if that is the case. Ollie Clark, welcome to the stream, mate. He reckons a 2-2. Give Dafros the manager's job, says Sean. What about referees in general? I think refereeing at this level is not fantastic. I'll be completely honest with you. But I don't know. It's just kind of refereeing is a real grey area in football at the moment. I think they've tried to kind of regain a little bit of control with VAR, but they haven't quite got that one right there. And every time I see Sean Raggett touch the ball, I just absolutely kind of turn in my grave because, oh, hello. Little bit of handbags between Jacobs and the Stephen Quinn. Oh. What happened there? I think Stephen Quinn must have left the floor or something with that challenge. Oh. Oh, that wasn't very good, was it? They did have a bit of a clash of heads there. Sure if there'll be any yellow cards given out for that one, but Michael Jacobs has got involved there. Harrison harnessed down the left-hand side will look to make something of it. Beats his man. Ball goes in. It's away nice and comfortably. That is a Pompey throw-in. Crikey. Let's try to stay positive. I'll go for a 3-2 Pompey. Thank you very much for that. Hello to the 92 people that join us. Welcome along to the stream. 75 on YouTube. And the remainder of you are on Facebook. If you could like the stream on Facebook, that would be much appreciated. Also, if you're on YouTube, we're just approaching 50 likes. If we try and head towards 100, that would be absolutely fantastic. That really does help. And it makes sure that as many people see the stream as possible. If you're enjoying this sort of thing as well, make sure you subscribe down below. And we'll keep the Pompey streams coming for you every match day here on Fournilwrittenalloverit, no matter how bad the football gets. But at the moment, Ryan Williams is away through the middle. He'll look to make something of it. Lays it off to Michael Jacobs on the left-hand side. Is he going to put a ball in or go on his own? He doesn't. And it's great defending back there. Valiant from Ryan Edwards. And he absolutely obliterates the ball out the far side. And Lee Brown takes the throw in quickly. Ball at his feet now. Cuts inside. Ball goes in as far as Harness. But the touch isn't brilliant. It's almost kind of hit it at Harness there. Jack Watmore's kicked it up in the air. It's not the best clearance from him. But luckily he'll have enough time to get back up on his feet and deal with it in a better way. Half an hour. Well, we're approaching the half an hour mark. 28 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. And Robert Yon is very right in saying we need a win today. Craig has said, I don't even know if Pompey would win in a fight on the pitch at the moment. No passion, couldn't fight the way out. A wet paper bag. Craig, more of that kind of thing at half time, please, mate. Thank you very much for your comments as always. Abby said Naylor getting his own back for the playoffs. Brilliant. Who do you think's been our best signing this window? I will go for Michael Jacobs. Has looked really smart. He's looked really sharp. playing for us so far. He's definitely been a playmaker this first half for us. And he's the brightest spark on the pitch at the moment for Pompey. Harrison's doing well, as is Harness. We're looking okay going forward. It's just 2 mistakes, really. It wasn't kind of anything of quality from Burton. It was just silly defensive errors, which I believe is going to kind of become to be our downfall at the moment. Last week was a different story. We were just poor last week. We've actually played very well. We're still going at it. Harrison, ball into the box. There's no one there. It's easy for Fox to clear away. This ball, again, on this near side, Lee Brown takes the throw in. 30 minutes gone now. Tom Naylor, goal scorer for Burton with the ball at his feet. Floats one in towards the head of Harrison. He can get that down to Williams. Lays it off to Johnson on the right-hand side. The ball's back to Naylor in field. Drives forward. Excellent play. Harrison takes it to the dead ball line, puts the ball in, and the keeper gets down low and fast. And that's... But the question is, why was Harrison not the one making the run, and why was he putting the ball into the box? Possession-wise, this first half an hour, Burton Albion have had 47% of the ball. Pompey have had 53%. I would say, with my blue-tinted glasses on, Pompey have looked the better side. If you're watching this game and you don't agree with me, let me know. But I think they have been the better side. And it's 2 dreadful mistakes from Pompey that have cost us, basically. And hence we are 2-1 down. Right, let's get through some of the comments. Paul has said most our goals in a single match by one player was recorded by Stan van der Bijs from Gemenial Burschot. His side lost 3-2 to Anderlecht, with Van der Bijs scoring all 3 goals against his own team. Paul, that is an excellent bit of knowledge, mate. Thank you very much for bringing that one to us. It's another dangerous ball in, actually. Ellis Harrison's head was just too high for it. Naylor slipping and sliding. A lot of slipping and sliding going on, which is understandable for the conditions out there at the moment. Referee's taken that into account. And as you've just quite rightly pointed out, we are currently 22nd in the League One table. How do you watch the game? It's on iFollow, mates. If you'd like, I really wouldn't recommend it at the moment, but if you'd like to pay £10 for the privilege, you're more than welcome to head over to iFollow Pompey, pop your card details in, make an account first, pop your card details in, and you can join me in watching the game. Robert said, let's do this. Pompey win today and we can get out of the relegation zone. Didn't think we'd be saying that at the start of the season, did we? But there we go. Sean Leeds said that cross from Harrison proves we need 2 up front. Exactly. Yeah. So why is Harrison making crosses in and there's no one on the end of them to get there? That just proves the point entirely, doesn't it? Lee Brown, it's all over this left side at the moment. Ball goes into Harness. He can't quite get the right side of his man to possess that one. Lee Brown puts the ball back in. Ryan Williams on the right-hand side has looked good so far. Plays a ball through. Would have been excellent if Harness had managed to run onto that one, but he hasn't done. Almost looked like he stopped in motion for a moment there, Harness. Ball is in. Excellent ball. Michael Jacobs, ball into the box, and the keeper again is easily going to come in and save that. But that ball, whoever that was, it was exquisite. Boys and girls, you can't deny it. The football we're playing is so much better than it has been for 3 weeks. So much better. Last little bit is all we need. And we've proven we can done it. We've proven we have done it because we went 1-0 up. And we found that little bit of quality at the end there. And something we haven't been able to do in the next sort of 30 minutes or so is get that touch on the end of the ball. As I say that, Ellis Harrison has found himself defending somehow. I don't know why he's defending, but Ben Fox was away down down the near side. Sorry, he's actually done really well there, Harrison. And Raggett was also there to tidy things up, which Raggett never does. He never tidies things up. He only makes stuff messier. But there we go. Rotherham are Huddersfield. Rotherham are 1-0 up against Huddersfield. That goal has come for Ben Wills, in the opening 33 minutes. Paul Fenton said, bloody good to hear that, Tom. I know, Paul. It's good. It's so much better at the moment. I'm obviously the result's not great, but if it hadn't been for Tom Naylor being a bit of a numpty at the back, and obviously he couldn't have done an awful lot about that. Obviously the blame lies with him because he's put it into the back of the net, but he did his best to avert any danger, and it's actually ended up going in. So there we go. Harrison jumps up for the ball. Michael Jacobs will try and run onto that, but he can't get there. Harness is on the ground, scurrying for the ball. What more? Sent it back with interest. Harness with the ball at his feet, goes round his man, drives the shot, and it's just wide. It was always heading wide from Harness, but there we go. Sean has said Harrison is playing well. Marquis might struggle to get back in the side. Very good. Hello, Cody. Welcome along to the stream, mate. Thanks for joining us. How bad was Naylor's goal, says Josh. But Josh, it wasn't awful, mate. I'll be honest with you. It wasn't a shocking one. Obviously, he's just kind of poked it beyond McGillivray. It wasn't kind of... I don't think there's an awful lot he could have done about it, but you might disagree if you've been watching the game along with me. Right, Garrett with the ball up. Raggett rises like a salmon. There we go. Ben Fox with the ball at his feet. Tries to make something happen down this near side. Joe Powell now. Michael Jacobs back doing defensive duties. Ryan Edwards with the ball at his feet. Lots of Pompey players defending at the moment. Naylor's done well to create that move for Jacobs and Lee Brown to triangle themselves out of danger. Straight off the training ground. Callum Johnson span back to his own goal, headed it back to McGillivray, who can only clear it out of play for a Burton throw-in. 10 minutes to go till half-time. Burton Albion lead Pompey by 2-1. That does not tell the whole story. Excuse me. I can feel my voice already going. Still got another stream to do this afternoon, ladies and gents. I'll be live with Alex Griffin at 5:15 this afternoon for Premier League action on his YouTube channel. Leeds United play Manchester City this evening. How I'm going to manage it, I don't know, but we're going to have to hope for the best. Sean has said Harrison cannot flick it onto himself. Kenny's got to realise that, Sean. Great comment, mate. Thank you. As ever, here he comes, the man himself, Harrison, with the ball down the right-hand side. Harness and Jacobs arriving in the middle. He takes it to the dead ball line, tries to get the ball in. That's got to be a corner. It is. And that looked sharp as well. Jack, what I'll do, mate, at half-time, all of you, if you want, well, a maximum of 12 of you can come and join me, chat all things Pompey. As soon as the halftime whistle goes, I'll get the StreamYard link into the comments. I'll try and post it on Facebook as well if I possibly can. And then in that way, we can see if we can get as many as possible. Right, there we go. Raggett. Oh, I think there's a bit of a collision of heads there. Raggett might be injured, which might be music to some people's ears. But he will need immediate treatment on that one. That was a ball in from Jacobs. It was a good ball. Raggett went up. I think he's ended up heading. I don't think he's come off the worst, actually. I don't think... I'm not sure. I think he's up on his... Oh, he is up. Sean Raggett's on his knees. He's okay. I think he's ended up heading the back of the Burton Albion player's head. But there we go. Got to go, Tom, hopefully for Pompey win. Thanks, mate. Thanks for joining the stream. Abby said, honey and warm water will lube the larynx. Thank you, Abby. Are you a doctor of some sort? I'm on antibiotics at the minute. I'm on phenoxymethopenicillin thing. I can't pronounce it, but I've been on them for about a week. So still not feeling any better. Very kind of, I think my glands are a bit massive. Anyway, enough about me. But the only reason why I mention it is that there's a bit of a break in play while the Burton Albion player and Raggett receive a bit of treatment. So everyone's having a little drinks break. And number 2, John Brayford, who was injured by Raggett, is up on his feet. He's walking off. I think he's probably going to come back on, actually. He looks okay. So that's all good. There we go. Lewis has said we are an absolute shambles. Lewis, to be honest, mate, we haven't played badly this first half. I've actually been really impressed with the amount of attacking threats that we've posed to Burton, and they've been struggling to deal with it. But obviously, the scoreline tells you everything you need to know. Biley said, do you agree that Mark Catlin and the Isers are losing credibility the longer this charade goes on? Biley, I'm going to reserve comment on that one, mate. I'll leave it to you to make your mind up on that one. I'm sure Andrew would be able to tell you his exact thoughts on that. But I'm not going to answer that one for the time being. Who is the best and worst player at Pompey? I wouldn't want to give you a worst player. I think it's probably someone that everyone can imagine in mind. Our best player at the moment, probably Harness, I think. scored the goal as well, so we'll give him that. Lee Morby said, "Oh, you're watching a different game?" Mate, I don't think I am, to be honest. Watching the Burton Albion Pompey game, but I might be completely wrong on this. However, I think we've definitely had the best of the chances in the first half. The scoreline says otherwise, but we've had chances. We've been poor since school. I agree, we've been poor since scoring, but we have had. Sorry, I'm just trying to watch the game at the same time as talking, but we've had the chances. We've had Harrison down that far side. He's looking dangerous. He's playing well. Harness always looks bright when he gets on the ball. Definitely think the changes have worked. Right. Ball into the penalty area. Burton able to deal with that one. Lee Brown puts the ball in. Jack Watmore's taking it down in the penalty area. Harness will need to turn. Hasn't got quite enough space to at the moment. It's a cluster of Burton Albion legs that will look to get the ball away. It's only as far as Lee Brown. Great 1-2 with Michael Jacobs. Harrison goes down. Harness goes down. My apologies. And I believe that's out for a corner. It might be side effects of these antibiotics, boys and girls, but I think we're doing all right. Thank you to Ashley for the love, mate. Appreciate it. We need to score before half time. It's coming. It's coming. Jack said best Harness is the best. Worst is Morris. Philip has said Jacket has to go if we lose today. Phil, I don't think that will happen, unfortunately, mate. But if we do lose today, it's another nail in the Pompey coffin. Paul has said never rated Raggett poor at the beginning of last season. He's the same now. Thanks for your comment, Paul. Harry has said can't defend this. They've conceded the most amount of goals in the league going into today. We've played all of the lower half sides in the league this season. Cannot out games to bed. I'm assuming you mean put games to bed. But I would agree with that one. There we go. Right. 41 minutes has been played. Oh, there's another injury. I think Ryan Williams, he's been winded, I think. He looks like he's in quite a lot of pain. The referee's blown up immediately to get the medics on. Not quite sure. Oh, my word. There's a shocker. He jumped a bit too early. He's landed really awkwardly. I think he landed on his elbow, Ryan Williams. So that's not too clever. Brighton and Hove Albion have equalised 0 Pompey with the goal on 41 minutes in the Premier League. The only 3 o'clock kickoff in the Premier League. So I should probably update the banner that's scrolling across your screen because it still says 0-0. I know what we're all like with banners, so I need to keep them updated. So there we go. There it is. Everton 1, Brighton Hove Albion 1. Adam has said, have you seen the Pompey FIFA 21 ratings? All I know, Adam, they were all silver, weren't they? So not a surprise, but there we go. Right, it's a drop ball for Burton. They'll look to lump it up beyond halfway, and Johnson will deal with that one nice and easily. Craig back to Craig McGillivray. 60 likes on the stream, boys and girls, much appreciated. If you haven't already liked the stream, would be much appreciated if you could do so. And Paul Broom has quite rightly said Tom Naylor mistakes have cost us 2 goals. Yeah, and that's all they were. They were mistakes. I mean, Burton, I know they're not a fantastic side, but they've had very, very little going forward. Pompey, for what I've been watching, I know I've been kind of going through comments at the same time and trying to listen, but I would say we've had the best of the half so far. Well, it's 43 minutes now, so I'd definitely say we've had the best of the half. But we're 2-1 down, which is the fact that matters. It doesn't matter that we're the better side, does it? What matters is how many goals you've got on the scoreboard. So there we go. It is still 0-0 between Charlton and Sunderland at the moment. The game of the weekend, arguably in League One. Paul said we need a poacher up front and a midfielder. Agree with that, Paul. Michael Jacobs has taken on the role of midfield at the moment. He's really been kind of one of the only few players that's really kind of been operating in that midfield for us. The funny thing is, I've hardly mentioned Bryn Morris because he's pretty much done nothing. As I say that, I think he's about to receive the ball. No, he's not. Tom Naylor on the ball. There we go. Bryn Morris has taken a touch. I'm sure he's had touches before, but I just haven't really. I don't think I've mentioned Bryn Morris too much in this first half, which says it all. Trying to talk too quickly. Craig McGillivray with the clearance that didn't quite reach beyond halfway, but Tom Naylor's managed to take it down. No, he hasn't. He's gifted it. Again, another mistake from him. Joe Powell with a shot, and it's wide. Doesn't trouble McGillivray. Wasn't a lot of fizz on that. There we go. Harry said we make too many mistakes through the players, aren't playing for Jacket anymore. Catlin, the Islanders don't want change because they don't want to put their hands in their pockets if we were. Thank you for that, Harry. He is the invisible man. Harness is through, and I think he's offside. But yeah, I think he was. Did look like he was, but there was a chance. But he went for it. So fair play to Harness. Best Pompey player on the pitch this first half. Right, that is it. 4 minutes. We're into additional time at the end of this first half. So what I will do is I will tell you that Ross Sykes has scored for Accrington Stanley to equalise there. And the goalkeeper, Ben Garrett. Shauna said, have they had 2 shots on target? Have they just have 2 shots on target? I'm going to have a quick look for you, Sean, actually. I'm going to find out exactly how many shots on target they've had. We'll find out in just a moment. Let's have a look. See how many shots they've had. If someone can tell me before I get there, then that would be much appreciated. I don't know if I can get... Can you get stats at the moment? It will be BBC Sport that I'll find that on there. Lee Johnson with the throw-in to Harness. It's back to Johnson on that far side. He's giving it back to Morris. Sean Raggett's running all the way back to Craig McGillivray. I think he loves giving the ball to Craig McGillivray. It's one of his favourite things to do, Sean Raggett. But we are going for measured ball. There we go. Lovely. Harness takes a shot and it's high and wide. It's all gone a bit pear-shaped. A lot of power there, but the accuracy was completely off. And I've just clicked on the wrong game. 6 shots for Pompey, 4 shots for Burton, 2 on target, 1 for Burton, and 3 corners for Pompey and none to Burton. So Kenny Jackett will be elated with the fact that we've had 3 corners and they've had none. There we go. Bring on Rasmus instead of Raggett. There we go. Not picking on Morris, Sean. Not picking on Morris, Paul. I'm just saying he hasn't had an awful lot of the ball. Hasn't made an awful lot happen for us in this first half. One man who has is Harness, who is through. He's come through the Burton defence, turns left and right, and ends up having a little go at crossing a ball, John Brayford, with the leg stuck out, which will mean that Brighton concede. Why do I keep saying Brighton? Burton concede the corner. Here comes Michael Jacobs, the in-swinging right foot. There it is. It's gone up into the air. Watmore got his head on it, but it's high up. Yerry Mina has scored for Everton to make it 2-1. Middlesbrough 1-0 up against Barnsley. Wrexham have scored. They are now it's half-time in the game between Wrexham and Boreham Wood. It is 1-0 to Wrexham. Right, there is now 1 minute left of this first half. Harry Grease has said, shave the tash. It's kind of coming around here as well, Harry. I'm not sure whether to keep or get rid. Let me know. Michael said, everyone running down Jacket at the moment. Let's have it right. If we started well, he'd be a hero. Come on, guys. All the times he's in charge, he's still a part of Pompey. So get behind the team. Thanks for that, Michael. I appreciate the comments, mate. And yep, I agree with you. Important to get beyond the team. Doesn't look like the manager's going anywhere. So, and I agree. If we'd had a better start, it would have been Jacket's taken us up. But obviously, that's football, isn't it? As he would say. But I'm just going back to Michael's point. I think the football has been so bad, and especially last weekend, it's the football he likes to play is really kind of irritating a lot of Pompey fans, and it has done for an awful long time. Here's Ryan Williams with probably the last chance for Pompey down the right-hand side. And if Oh, if Harness had got there, that's another chance. There we go. And that is the halftime whistle. That was an excellent chance. Oh my God, Harness, if he just connected with that, that would have been 2-2, halftime, and we would have been sweet. There it is. Glad it's not the full-time whistle. The half-time whistle has gone. It is Pompey 2, Burton Albion 2, Pompey 1. Akins with a goal on 14 minutes. Sorry, Harness opening the scoring, obviously, on 2 minutes. Akins with a goal on 14, and then Naylor turned it into his own net on 20 minutes. Right, ladies and gents, it is the time that you've all been waiting for. 75 people join us on YouTube, 88 people in total across YouTube and Facebook. The StreamYard link is going into the YouTube comments. If you would like to come and join us, come and join me, have a chat, and let's discuss that half time. Harry said, depend on whether you're going for the Joey Barton look. Probably the look, not the personality. Is Andrew in the garden or will he join for halftime? Andrew will not be joining us for halftime today. I believe he's busy elsewhere. So there we go. Right. What I'm going to do is just for a moment, I'm going to let people join in the live chat and we will have a discussion on that first half. And Ben has said, do keep supporting the Blue Army. Absolutely. Accrington Stanley have gone 2-1 up against AFC Wimbledon. Matt Butcher with the goal there. And to get out the car window, the tash will blow off. Thank you very much for that, mate. Much appreciated. Andy's come in with a comment saying, I don't think it's the system. It's the lack of tactics. He can't change his mind. One thing I would agree with is we've all seen it. Kenny Jackett is very kind of, I'm not sure. I want to get my words right here, but he's very adamant in the way that he plays. So there we go. Andrew is washing his hair, and there's not an awful lot of changes with Kenny Jackett, is there? So there we go. Right, I will get. Make sure your cameras are on, by the way, and mics are turned on. That'll be much appreciated. Makes it a lot easier for me. Darren has said Raggett is whatever. Watmore is a good defender, but only plays long balls out from the back. Jackett can leave, but will not. There we go. Right. Okay. Let's get in the man himself. BPFC Vlogs has been waiting very patiently. Good afternoon, mate. Welcome along. How are you?
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm very good. Well, would be better off if we were 2-1 up rather than 2-1 down. But there we go. What did you make of that first half? Did you manage to watch any of it?
No, I've just been watching your great stream.
Oh, cheers, mate. Well, from what I've said, what do you reckon then?
It's not going well. It sounded like we've played really well, and it sounded like the first goal we scored was very good. But
yeah, we started really brightly. Brightly, but as is the way with Pompey, we've ended up conceding again. But yeah, all I would say is that we need a big second half now. How do you see the game going in the next 45 minutes, mate? What would you reckon the full-time score will be?
3-2 Pompey.
3-2. You're confident still?
Yeah.
Still confident. Okay, cool. Phoebe said, even as an Argyle fan, I'm shocked at how poor Pompey have started. Yep, it's not been a fantastic start to the season, Phoebe, by any stretch of the imagination. Jack Chapman on Facebook said, Harrison will be counting his lucky stars after that first half. Robert has said, we can win. I'm going with a 4-2 Pompey win. Thank you very much for that, Robert. What needs to change for you, mate, at the moment? Obviously, we're 2-1 down. Would you make any subs? Would you play a different way? Or what would your plan be if you were the manager?
Or I'd reckon bring on Ronan Curtis for Williams, I reckon.
Okay.
Does Williams play as well at all?
Yeah, well, Williams has been all right, actually. He's been creating a lot. I agree with you, though. I'd like to see kind of Curtis on the pitch. I think that would definitely help us. Just to give the viewers and yourself a little bit of context of this one. Pompey had 60% possession in that game, 58.9% of the ball to Burton's 40. So my comments about us having the majority of the first half, I think, speak for themselves there. The passing accuracy for Pompey's been 68%, and key passes made 6 to Burton Albion's 2. And I believe we still managed to have more corners than they did, which Kenny Jackett will be elated about. Mate, so you said it would be a 3-2 Pompey win.
Yeah.
Let's hope you're right. So that means we just got to score 2 in the second half then, you reckon?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, anything else you want to add, mate, before I get someone else in?
Would I be able to have a shout out, please?
What? Oh, yes, of course. BPFC vlogs. Let's get your. Oh, this is difficult because I'm on my own trying to do all this. Normally, like Alex is here and he can talk. Let me go and find your BPFC vlogs. Let's pop your link in to. Oh, I can't find it. Hang on. Will I have to filter out for channel? Hold on a second.
And be able to, and hopefully subscribe as well.
Of course, get subscribing without a shadow of a doubt. There we go. That's not you, is it? Right. Give me a second.
All right.
I'll work it out. I'll find it somehow. There we go. I've got you. Right, 382. Let's get this geezer to 400 subscribers today. Let's make it happen. The link is going into the comments as we speak. If you would be so kind as to go over. I've just put it in twice on one comment, but it doesn't matter. Go over, subscribe to BPFC Vlogs. He'll be very much appreciating any support you can give him. You're still sticking with the content, mate, aren't you? So that's excellent to hear. And keep it up. You've got the newer Pompey shirt on than I have. So that's good to see. Thanks for joining the stream, mate. And I will speak to you very soon.
I'll see you later.
Cheers, mate. Enjoy the second half. Have a good one. Right, let's speak to Craig. Good afternoon, mate. Nice glasses. You don't look very happy. What's going on?
How's you, mate? All right?
My throat's killing me. I've got a banging headache and I'm struggling to talk. And I'm all on my own today.
Where's Andrew?
Didn't want to come, mate. He just couldn't face it.
Don't blame him.
He's watching the game, but I'm after the last couple of weeks, I've decided that it might be a good time to keep him out for a week after some of the comments that he's been making. There we go. Craig, you're more than entitled to make your comments, mate. What would you what would your assessment be of that first half?
Same old Pompey, 1-0 up, and then just lose our heads.
Yeah.
Raggett, why is he starting? I don't know. When you've got another centre defender, that's obviously quite capable because he's played in the Europa League. To step into his shoes straight away, he should be playing. Brian Curtis, why is he on the bench?
Yeah, that was an interesting one. That I when the teams came out at 2:00, I kind of sat there and had to kind of check it for a second and make sure it wasn't a mistake.
There was a lot made when he hurt his ankle, his leg the other week. It was in the paper, and he said that he might be out for a while. And then he started the next game, which was at home to our home game last weekend, and he started it. And I think he had quite a good game last weekend. One of the named players that actually were quite good and have been consistent for Pompey this season, but not starting him, that's a bit strange.
Can I grab your opinion on something, Craig? It's very important to me. Harry said 20 quid says you won't get rid of the tash. Now, does it need to go or can it stay for a bit, Craig, in your opinion?
What, mine or yours?
Both.
Well, you got the November appeal coming up soon. Why don't you do it for that?
This is true.
Yeah.
I'll keep it till November. There we go.
Yeah.
We'll see how far we get with that. Let's get through a couple of comments. Michael has said Pompey need the 12th man, bring back the fans desperately. I think, Michael, that'll give us a massive chance to get back behind the team. Smile Vile has said get Ben Close on before we get overrun in midfield. Raggett, head injury, good excuse to bring on new defender. Get ball playing out from the back. Thank you very much for that, mate. Appreciate the comments there. Jack has said... Sorry, mate, go on.
The other thing I was going to say is a lot of Pompey fans at the moment are getting sick of his decision making because everything he's doing is the same stuff every single week. There's not any improvements in the team lineup. As in, like leaving Curtis out, he doesn't know. Me and Andrew said it at the start of the season. He doesn't still know his first team. Bryn Morris, like you said in the commentary of the game so far, you've hardly spoke about him because he's not. What's he doing? He's supposed to be a centre midfielder. He should be named every couple of minutes. He's the pinpoint of that team.
Yeah. Just to talk about the goals, Craig, if if possible. I don't know if you're watching the game or not, but it's you what?
No, I'm not. I'm not watching it.
Okay. Well, just a comment from you. Oh, was that a cough, Craig? Was that? Two defensive errors, right? And I got a little bit of stick for it, but I'm going to stick with the fact that I think Pompey had the better half, although the scoreline suggests that we didn't. Would you take Tom Naylor off because he's poked it beyond the keeper, or would you leave him on and let him redeem himself for the second half?
I'd let him stay on the pitch, but if he's carried on playing horrendous in the second half, I would bring him off then. And he can be another one that should be starting instead of Bryn.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Yeah, Marquis, why is he being benched and he's only gone one up front again? He's playing away from home? He's got nothing to lose. Stick two up front.
Yes, I said at the start that I can understand why he's taken Marquis off for the pure reason that he hasn't been scoring enough goals, which is his main aim as a striker. But I think
goals?
Sorry?
Why is he not scoring goals? Because he's left up.
Because he's on his own.
Yeah. It was brilliant. Doncaster.
So the only plausible thing would be to keep Marquis in the starting 11 and then bring Harrison on to operate with him two up top.
Harrison just behind him. So you have a diamond in midfield.
Is that going to change with Kenny Jackett's starting lineup though, Craig?
Don't know. This is Kenny Jackett with his arms folded every single game.
There we go.
It's the same every single week. I don't think today's going to be any different. I think a draw. That's the only thing I can hope for at the moment.
Yeah. Well, it's a shame that we're hoping for a draw against Burton Albion away from home, and it's obviously testament to our poor start to the season. But is there, at this moment in time, is there a way out of this issue for Pompey for you? Do you see us, if we stick with Kenny Jackett, if we stick with the same team, will we find our feet, or will things get worse from here?
It's hard to say, really, Tom, because last season we pulled it out of the bag and we were late starting last season. But we haven't had that many extra games. Well, we've started the season quite late compared to some Premiership teams, and look at Man City. They've had to play in the Champions League, and they're well, all right. They had a bit of a couple dodgy results, but they're a great team, and we just need consistency, and then players need to be right now at that half-time talk. Kenny Jackett should be absolutely livid with his team. Yeah, they've scored one goal. They have had the most possession, but away from home, you bring it to the opposition.
Yeah, and you've got to, especially in this league. I mean, it's incredibly important.
Like you say, if we lose again today, that's us. Bottom of the table, is it?
I think at the moment we're 22nd. So depending on how other games go for the second half, I think it's pretty much bottom.
Today is bottom of the table and looking at relegation if things don't improve. But then who's backing Jackett? It's the owners again. So what's the owners going to do if we get relegated? Is he going to put his hand in his pocket then? Because I'm not seeing any signings really other than loan signings again.
Sean has said, bloody good job we aren't there. Andrew Lancaster said, playing one striker is leaving a need for goals from midfield. Strikers not being used to full potential. Yep, I'd agree with that one. Kev has said on a plus... Sorry, mate.
No, I agree with what he just said. Yeah, the potential of the strikers. Jackett's not getting the full potential of every single player. And if I was Ronan Curtis today, I would be entirely annoyed at him for leaving me off that pitch, considering the amount that he puts in every single game for the team. And there's other players on that pitch that just walk around and don't care. Raggett being one of them. He's absolutely dire.
He's not been fantastic. I'm really struggling to not be...
Every single game he gets mentioned because of his poor performance. And Jacket, he's like, right, he's in. He's like his first team, like that. He's first on the list.
Yeah, absolutely. Kev has said on a plus, Harrison has made a difference up front, but same old rubbish at the back. Kev, I'd agree with that. For the first half I've been watching, we're just about to kick off underway as well, so I'm just going to turn the audio back up so I can hear what's going on. But Harrison has made an awful lot of difference up front, looking much brighter than Marquis, if I'm honest with you. Robert has said last season we were up in the top 10, and this season we are in the relegation zone. We need to make some subs in the second half. I would like to say that we have, but looking around the pitch, I don't think we have. If anyone can tell me any different, then please let me know. But I don't think we've made any subs at half time. Sean has said, let's face it, if we could win this game and still hate Kenny. Craig, if we won this game, would you still hate Kenny Jacket?
Yeah, I still want him out.
Great.
I'm getting bored of the football, Tom. It's the same old every single week, and nothing improves.
Jack Fletcher said, I don't know what I'm thinking, but at the minute, attacking, we have changed tactics attacking wise, just the defending that's poor. Scrag has said the players' reaction after 1-1 said it all. There is no passion, no one shouting at each other. Just walk to the halfway line and kick off. No one is playing for the manager. Abby said it's not even like they can say the fans are getting on the players' backs during the game. There are literally no other distractions. That is a very good point. Here comes an in-swinging corner first of the second half. And oh my word, I think that's come off the post. Harrison with the header down. It was a dangerous one. It came in. Great corner. It was on target. I believe it's just scratched the outside of the post. Oh, it's a great save from the keeper.
If the fans were there, Tom, inside the park, and this was a home game like last weekend, there would be hardly...
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to stop you there, Craig. Pompey have equalised.
Oh.
Marcus Harness with a back heel into the back of the net. And in the opening minute of the second half, Pompey have scored. Lee Brown, left foot in, swinging corner. It's dropped down into the box. Harness has touched it. He's cheeky little back heel beyond the keeper. 2-2.
I'll take that.
And Craig is buzzing.
Well, at least we're back on equal terms. Now let's push on and let's get the win. Let's not sit back. Let's attack, and not sit back, because as soon as we sit back, they're going to score, and it's going to be a mistake again.
Yep, absolutely.
As I was trying to say, Tom, if we were this was a home game and we had fans, the fans would be absolutely livid with the team. How many fans would be down from a home game? How many people?
I wonder if had fans been in the stadium, would that have influenced the decision as to whether Kenny keeps his job or not?
Yes, it's got to.
Do you think he would have gone if we were in the stadium?
Yeah.
Because they would have had no other choice.
Well, no, they wouldn't, because they wouldn't have had no fans, would they? Because I know a lot of fans. Even Andrew said, hasn't he, to yourself and me, he won't go to another game because Jacket's manager.
Yeah.
And that is like most of the people at the moment. I'm not going to go this year because it's the same old boring rubbish. And he doesn't change what he's doing. And funny enough, last week, how many goal scorers last week were ex-Pompey players? Did you notice that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pittman scored, didn't he? And who else scored? Seddon scored last weekend as well, yeah. No, it's funny that, isn't it?
Yeah.
As soon as they move elsewhere, they start goals.
And Pittman's goal was a different goal.
Yeah.
What happened there? Why did he actually have to go?
I think it was a long-term. I'm not sure.
I got a funny feeling it was because of Jacket.
Wouldn't like to speculate, Craig, but all the evidence points towards something along those lines, doesn't it? It's definitely a fallout of some sort, and he just ended up not fancying playing Pittman.
Train for a couple of weeks, not last season, the season before.
Yeah, I thought that, and then he all of a sudden came back into his plans, didn't he, for the playoff games?
which was really that. See, that was strange. But yet again, Bryn Morris has been left out of the team for how long? He's come back from injury, and yet he's straight in the team. Why? And Andy Cannon last season was one of our main centre midfielders and was fantastic.
Yeah.
Why did he leave Naylor out of the playoffs? Yet again, another
Thank
question.
you everyone for reminding me. Craig, keep the viewers entertained for a moment, mate. I'm just going to change the scoreline on the screen to 2-2 because that will give us a little bit of hope, won't it? If at least the right scores on the screen for everyone. That'd be excellent. While I do that, Burton enjoying a little bit of possession down this left-hand side, but Johnson comes across nice and easily, deals with that one. He's going to have to he is going to have to get rid of that one. Yep, and it's out for a Burton throw-in. Right, let's change this. Oh, excuse me. You got any ideas how to get rid of a sore throat, Craig?
Lemon and honey, mate.
As in, get rid of a sore throat whilst you're live on YouTube?
No.
And with only a bottle of water as a kind of, I don't know, I was going to kind of, I don't know. The only way I'd be able to sort myself out is if I left, but
Strepsils.
I haven't got any strepsils, mate.
Painkillers.
I've got painkillers, but I don't want to take too many. I know Pompey makes you feel like that sometimes, but not yet. We're not that bad yet. Still 2-2. Right, Traditional Sons of London said agree with Craig. Pittman was definitely not allowed to play after what he said post-game about play him and he'll score goals. Robert said, I have now. Yep, have now changed it, Robert. It's there now. Naylor or Harness to get a hat-trick first is a very good question from Abby. Also agree, Craig, about Naylor read the playoffs. No way can any player not play because it's too hot. I think that was a ridiculous decision, wasn't it? That for the playoffs. I still don't understand that to this day.
Jacket intended to lose them playoffs. He threw that game because he didn't want the owners and he didn't want the team to go up. I hate to say it, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
If we would have gone up, things would have had to change, i.e. the manager would have been gone and the owners would have had to put their hand in the pocket to get more players.
Peterborough have equalised against Swindon Town. That is Johnson, Clark Harris with the goal there. James Rodriguez has scored for Everton, making it 3-1 now, which I will need to change as the banner goes across the screen. So let's get that sorted. It's now 3-1 to Everton. And tonight, just to plug it once again, I've been saying it all afternoon, but myself and Alex Griffin will be live for Leeds United versus Manchester City at 5:15 on his YouTube channel. I don't know how I'm going to manage it. Going to have to go to Tesco and get some strepsils between now and then. But because I can't end up talking for another 2 hours at the moment. Right, let's get through some comments. You never know what goes on behind backs of football clubs. Very good point, Sean. Ashley reminded me it's Everton 3-1. He did. Why else did Curtis not take a pen and we left it to an on loan nipper to take one in the shape of Cameron McGeehan, which is also a very good point. So there we go. Adam has said teeth is the only thing Raggett is missing. He is missing isn't the only thing Raggett is missing. He is missing any sort of defensive awareness. Thank you for that, Adam. That's definitely a contender for comment of the afternoon. If you're currently watching this and you haven't yet liked the stream, we are heading towards the 80 likes mark. If we could get that up to 100, that would be much appreciated before the end of the stream. And hopefully we'll be able to deliver you some better news on the Pompey front. And another goal would be absolutely fantastic. There's not been anything to suggest that one's on its way to us yet. We're 53 minutes in. Still a long way to go in this second half. How's your confidence at the minute, Craig?
I'm a bit nervy, Tom. A bit nervy.
So am I, mate. So am I.
Quick one as well. With it shows at the moment how many fans actually want Jack out because of the whole petition in the week. Setting up a petition and then it being taken down because of certain comments.
Oh yeah, there were some shockers on there, weren't there?
But in regards of forget the comments, if we would have got that money and we would have paid to get him out. That's how much fans do not want him as a manager of this football club. And you have to keep the fans happy, because without fans, there's no club.
And I agree with you. Even the fact that there was a said position was set up is a clear message that that shouldn't be happening, should it? Like, that's absolutely ridiculous.
If you had faith in the manager, it wouldn't be happening. There would be no talk about him going at all. But we do need fresh faces at the club. Players and managerial positions need to be filled, because there's no point him keep putting Stuart Pearce in as coach and people like that. It's not working.
Yeah, I don't understand the kind of bringing in external people to kind of look after things for us. I don't understand why Kenny Jackett can't just deal with that by himself. But there we go. And I'm not sure what an awful lot of difference it has made. Like, Stuart Pearce hasn't come in and think, oh, we're playing much better now Stuart Pearce is involved. Like, that hasn't been the case, has it? So Milton Keynes have equalised against Ipswich Town. That one come in on the 55-minute mark. In our game, Jack Watmore with the header away. There's one of the first touches Bryn Morris has had in the second half. Harrison with the ball at his feet, driving forward. He's covered almost 20 yards. Harness has fallen over, so's Harrison, and that's a free kick in a perfect position right on the edge of the box. He was almost the last man there, Harrison. It's just right of centre. Harness has very quickly gathered the ball. He's desperate to take this. He's on his hat-trick. But it's just outside the penalty area, and it's in a good position for Pompey. Michael Jacobs, Bryn Morris, Lee Brown, and Marcus Harness stand over this one. The referee is marching over with spray in hand, and he's just dragging the Burton defensive wall back. Burton Albion player wants a word with the referee. Stephen Quinn trying to delay the spray.
Bryn Morris take it. That's all I can say.
I believe Bryn Morris is standing with his back to goal at the moment, and Harness has since left the equation for taking it. It's looking like it's either going to be Lee Brown or Michael Jacobs.
Hopefully.
And sorry, mate, what was that?
Money on it's Jacobs.
It's looking like it is Jacobs. He takes it, and it's just over the crossbar. It's not a bad effort. Oh. It's a great effort from Michael Jacobs. Power was there, on target, didn't dip quite fast enough. I reckon the keeper was probably beaten.
How many corners we've had from the start of the season, and how many corners have actually come in and have been headed away, have not even hit the first man. I think it's the same today, isn't it, Tom? We've had a few corners and nothing's been...
The only thing I would say to that one is that goal that Harness just scored came from a corner. So that was a corner came in to make it 2-2. That was a corner.
That was an improvement.
Yeah, we're heading in the right direction.
Yep.
Why are we talking about corners, Craig? Portsmouth Football Club. What's going on? Right, Pompey now outside the relegation zone. Thanks, Josh. Paul has said if we're not careful, Jackett will lose us Ronan, as he did Pittman and Seddon, which is our poacher and midfielder. Great comment there from Paul. Thank you for that. Aaron Newland has said here Jackett offered his resignation after the Wigan game, but was refused by the board. David has said Harrison makes the difference. Absolutely. So there we go. And I have been saying Harrison has made an awful lot of difference. We look better going forward. Not sure if that's because Marquis wasn't doing a good enough job, or Harrison is just kind of got it sussed out a little bit better on his own up top. Perhaps it definitely feels like there's been a lot more support. Harness has been a lot further forward. So is Michael Jacobs. As I speak, Michael Jacobs in the penalty area drives the shot, and it's just over the bar. 58 minutes gone. Approaching the hour mark, and things are looking all right. This second half, we're quite easily just striding through that Burton defence at the moment, and chances are kind of popping here, there, and everywhere, which is good to see.
If that's good to see. Well, Tom, that Jackett's handed in a resignation, and the board's rejected it, surely that says he doesn't want to be at the club.
Again, I would question the credibility of the source there. I'm not sure if I'm sure Aaron's heard it from somewhere. I'm not quite sure why or where from. If he could let us know, that'd be fantastic. As I speak, what more? Sorry, not what more. Naylor with the ball. Oh, my word. It's dropped down for Ellis Harrison. He's flashed a shot towards the near post. And I think the keeper's, it's almost just hit the keeper there. So the ball was harnessed initially and Naylor kind of caught it on his head. It's a bit of a mix-up defensively, and Harrison hit it, and the keeper was just in the right position to get it away. Oh, that was almost 3-2, Craig. I really got a bit excited there. Imagine. We're going to 1-0 up against Doncaster. Joe Garner with the goal. Oh! 3-2! Jack Watmore! Come on! Love it! Oh, that's amazing.
Now score another one.
3-2. 59 minutes. Jack Watmore. Oh, Lee Brown from a corner, Craig.
Again.
Harrison flashed the ball across the box. Jack Watmore was there. Left foot. Passed it into the bottom left-hand corner. 3-2. Come on, the boys.
Time to have a drink now, Tom.
Sorry?
Time to have a beer now, Tom.
Oh, mate, I wish I could. I'd leave you and go and grab one now. There it is. 3-2. Jack Watmore. Oh, let's update the scoreboard. Oh.
But can we keep it up?
Sorry, mate.
Can we keep it up?
Well, this is the thing. As you say that, Raggett is dancing around at the back. And it always makes me incredibly scared when I see that happen. But Jack Watmore's managed to get that one away. And it's forward here with Harrison. Oh! Harness again tried to turn his man. He's managed to regain the ball, but they've done well there. Ben Fox has got the ball away from him. And it remains 3-2. But,
Is it worth watching the highlights tonight, Tom?
It will be. You'll be happy with the highlights, mate. You won't want to watch kind of the first half of highlights, but these,
I'll skip through it. To the second half.
Oh, and Ronan Curtis is coming on.
Oh, he's
coming on for number 7, Ryan Williams. So Curtis for Williams, and there we go. As it stands, we are 12th in the table. Thank you for that, Rob. Right,
20 seconds.
Well, exactly. We jumped 10 places. That shows how much early days it is. But there it is on your screen now, ladies and gents, boys and girls. It is 3-2 Pompey.
Come on.
And we are 61 minutes. Craig is elated as always. We are 61 minutes in. And there we go. Get in there. Love it. Jacobs, the best corner taker we've had in years. Here we go. Michael Jacobs on the ball, driving forward across halfway. He's got Harness to his left. Plays the 1-2, and that's just been cut out. That was almost beautiful football. O'Toole has got that one away. And, here we go with Burton down this near side. And Raggett could have lost that quite easily there, but he didn't. Johnson's with the ball. Ball up top. Kenny Jackett has moved for the first time in about an hour, and it's a point over the far side. Not quite sure who it's for, but he's given some kind of direction. So there we go. And look at this. Told you, attacking-wise, we have been brilliant. Starting to regain some faith. That is what we love to see. Right, Ronan Curtis, his first little bit of impact on the ball has not quite gone down the way he would have wanted to. It's managed to find John Brayford at the back. And Burton with the ball now. Long ball, and it heads out for McGillivray to take a goal kick. Right, Pompey God has said, still think we're going to lose, but it's quite nice knowing we're actually able to score, especially 3 times in one whole game. Pompey God, if Burton score now, I'm going to be so distraught because I was very kind about the players in the first half and I gave them the benefit of Naylor making 2 mistakes. Hold that thought. Michael Jacobs, ball into the box, and that's out for a Pompey corner.
Any bets on Raggett scoring their own goal next?
Mate, I don't even want to think about it. That just tipped me over the edge. Oh, Aaron's confirmed it was a wasp that Kenny Jackett was moving. That could well possibly have been. Can you shout goal before all the funny noises? Andrew, when Pompey score, mate, it just overtakes me with excitement. So I do apologise. Before I make a noise, I will try and say goal. Ellis Harrison. Sean Raggett! Oh! With the shot.
No wonder you got a
Nearly scored at the right end there, Craig.
Oh.
It's gone out for a corner. Sean Raggett almost Ronaldinho-like on the spin. Didn't think I'd make that comparison this afternoon, but Harrison setting up some of the goals and Raggett nearly got a decent strike on the ball, and that's Lee Brown will take this left-footed corner on this near side. Ball goes in, and it's easily headed away on that occasion. It's out to Michael Jacobs, and it did get nasty between O'Toole and Raggett in the box, and he's given a penalty area. Wouldn't be surprised if he gives Sean Raggett a yellow card for that. I didn't quite see that happen because the camera was, as always, iFollow giving us the very best Pompey coverage. The camera wasn't quite on them as that happened. It is a funny old game. Harry said stop. Sorry?
Do you know the next game that's on Sky, do you?
I would have. Well, they're not going to put the Sunderland game on at the start of the season. Was that something that happened, or I'm not sure. Can't wait to see you back at Fratton Park. Can't wait to get back to Fratton Park, Rob. Hopefully, see you there. Couple of changes being made for Burton Albion. Quinn, number 7, has come off, replaced by number 17, Rolls. So I'll make a note of that, so I don't keep saying Stephen Quinn. I will say Rolls now. There we go, Lord Davros, with 4-2 written all over it. Let's hope so. Harry said, starting to regain faith. Does one game that we haven't yet really changed how we play and how we are as a club at the moment? I would probably say that was based on this game. I think that was, there we go. But based on this match, starting to regain the faith. 66 minutes gone. It is absolutely pouring down in Burton this afternoon. It is pouring down where I am as well. My throat is absolutely killing me.
And in sunny old not raining.
Sorry, mate.
And in sunny old Portsmouth, it's not raining.
Is it not?
No.
Oh, there we go. Pompey goalie, has anyone come on? Yes, they have. Ronan Curtis has been subbed on for Ryan Williams. He's only been on for a couple of minutes. We'll wait to see what difference he can make to the side. Here he is now. Ronan Curtis on the ball. Finds Johnson. His only option is to go backwards to Jack Watmore. Excuse me. The ball was towards Harrison. He's not happy with the delivery of that ball. Didn't quite reach him in the way that he wanted it to. And there are still 89 people that join us across Facebook and YouTube. Thank you all so much for tuning in this afternoon. Really does mean a lot. Kane Hemmings on the ball for Burton on that left-hand side. He's found a pass through. Jack Watmore will look to deal with the attacking Joe Powell. Ball goes in. Ronan Curtis back doing defensive duties, and that, I believe, will be out for a Burton Albion throw-in on this near side. Are we live on Facebook? Yes, we are, Jack. People join us from Facebook and YouTube for these live streams. So, yes, live on Facebook as well. Simultaneously broadcasting in this modern era. Who is going to win, Leeds or Man City? You support Leeds? Well, if you support Leeds, mate, you will want to stick around for Alex Griffin's stream at 5:15. We'll be covering the game. I'll be joining him for that one. I'm hoping that Leeds United will win that one, because imagine the scenes if they did. Swansea are 2-1 up against Millwall in the Championship. It's a really scruffy goal, but there has been a goal there. Pompey goalie has gone for a 4-2 to the Blues. Craig, can I get a full-time score prediction at this moment in time from you, please, mate?
Confident, mate. 40.
There we go. He's confident. As Ronan Curtis chases back to his own goal, and he's done very well there, Ronan Curtis. He's managed to get a free kick out of that one. He doesn't look very happy. Would imagine that's probably because he hasn't had 65 minutes on the pitch. But there we go. Okay, Craig McGillivray steps up to take this. He will head it long. Luton are 1-0 up against Wickham.
What's your score
Bristol
tonight, then, Tom?
Oh,
And City.
Is that a penalty? No, it's not. Still in play. Harness, ball in. Naylor, I wouldn't have thought that would have been a penalty, but Harrison went down. The ball had already gone. Robert Yon has said, yeah, let's get one more to keep it safe. I'd agree with that. And it's behind for a Pompey corner. And Kenny Jackett will be absolutely elated with the number of corners we've had in this game. It's been unprecedented. I don't think that it was actually number 24, Michael Jacobs, that was trying to penalise the keeper for the penalty, but I don't think it would have been given anyway. Lee Brown, right, as ever, on this near side, left-footed in swinger. It's a deeper one. It's not fantastic. The ball comes back across from Ronan Curtis. I might eat my words. Ellis Harrison fires the shot across. Sean Raggett was there to stab it in, but it's claimed comfortably by the keeper. And we're definitely causing all the problems in this second half.
Can you put the link up for the Man City Leeds game?
Sorry, mate?
Put the link up for the Leeds Man City game, can you?
For Alex's one?
Yeah.
You more than happy to, mate. Put the link in the comments or put the link on the screen. Comments.
Link in the comment, yeah, mate.
Thanks for mate. I should have done that off my own back. Thanks for reminding me. Appreciate that. Corner, the winning tactic. Excellent. We always knew. It's all he wanted was the corners. He knew it would come from the corners, Jackett. Man of mystery.
I hope Leeds win tonight, if I'm honest.
It'd be excellent, wouldn't it? I can't actually find the link at the minute, mate. I'll have to do that in a minute. Too many tabs open. Ronan Curtis bringing it over halfway. The referee says play on. Johnson. Edge of the box. Harness. What on earth was he doing there? I think he thought that it was a Burton Albion player, was a Pompey player for a minute. But it's all right. It's still alive with Michael Jacobs. That's got to be a foul, referee. It's not. Still alive. Harness. Harrison. That's unlucky. Peterborough now 2-1 up against Swindon Town. Johnson Clark Harris has scored a penalty for them in the 69th minute of the game. We are on minute 71. Leeds are playing free at the back. Looking forward. Jack's goal. Whoa, I'm not sure. I think it was from the corner, actually. I have to check that. Can't quite remember. Rolls for Burton Albion. Jack Watmore will do his best to deal with that one. Burton have a throw on the left-hand side now. Craig, if you want to jet off, mate, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to stick with me. I appreciate your company. Ronan Curtis is back again doing defensive duties. And he's found Harrison. Takes the ball over halfway. He looks for... we've got about 72 minutes gone, mate. If you want to shoot, by all means.
No, you're all right, mate. I'm fine.
Jack Watmore, over halfway. Johnson. And Curtis is on this right-hand side. Looks to put a ball across. It's not the best. Colin Daniels managed to block it, and Johnson will try and keep it alive. Tom Flanagan has been sent off for Sunderland in the 73rd minute. It is still Charlton Athletic 0, Sunderland 0, but whether that game will finish 0-0 now, that is the question. Ronan Curtis. Harness. Oh, get in! 4-2! He's done it! Hat-trick hero, Marcus Harness. Back of the net. Exquisite finish. There it is. Hot cup of Marmite is going to have to wait, Paul, because Pompey have scored their 4th goal of the game. It's Marcus Harness on 74 minutes. Curtis put the ball into him. It's a beautiful little flick that he's managed to run on himself. He's chipped the keeper. He came running out. But Harness, what a quality player Marcus Harness is. Wow.
On that night, Tom,
yes, mate.
that's the result I was after. I'm off. I'm celebrating.
See you later, mate. Good one. Thanks for joining us, Craig. Lovely to see you as always, mate. Really appreciate you coming in. Nigel has said, excellent. Yep, we're in. We're done. Thank God for that, says William Thompson. As we say that, let's not fall asleep. In comes the ball. It is away by Bryn Morris. It's a good header. It's enough on it in order to avert the danger for the time being. Harness is back there. Really got to dig in deep now. These last 15 minutes. We've got to try and win anything now. Charlie said Pompey getting their first 3 points. Well, don't want to speak too soon, Charlie, but it's looking that way at the moment. Sean Raggett, the ball on the dead ball line. He's managed to find Lee Brown, who will hoof it up the Pirelli Stadium. And that is out for a Pompey throw. Wow. Let's all calm down a little bit. Take a breather. 96 of you join us. Thank you so much for joining the stream, everyone. If you haven't liked the stream, let's get it over 100 likes. That would be much appreciated. As well as that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And that would be much appreciated as well. I'm sure you can imagine. Change the score. See you next Saturday. I hope you feel better. Craig, it's been an absolute pleasure sharing the screen with you this afternoon, mate. So thank you so much for joining me. See you next weekend. Love that. Go and celebrate, my friend. And many thanks again for joining me. I'm just about to put that up. It is now Burton Albion 2, Pompey 4. That is something that no one expected. I'm sure no one predicted a 4-2 Pompey win at the start of the game. If you did, let me know. Get in there. Harness is battering his former team. He is indeed. Did I see the Oxford game was cancelled? Not quite sure what. Was it the weather or was it COVID or was it something like that? Let me know. And Hemmings with a late challenge, and that will be a yellow card for him. He has taken Naylor's legs away from him completely. And he goes into the book. It's a free kick, Pompey, on halfway. And Curtis will be happy. He came on, provided the assist. Fleetwood Town have equalised against Rochdale. There we go. Johnson will stand over this one. Pompey have, I'm safe to say this because I know it's a fact, Pompey have dominated this second half. Roden Curtis has been so much better. Love that from Pompey goalie. Much appreciated. Was the answer benching Marquis? Only time will tell. Harness have my children. Aren't we all, mate? Aren't we all? Bring back Crouchy with the amount of corners we've had. Corners have been our forte this afternoon. I'm not sure how many of the goals have come from corners. Definitely Harness's second one. Definitely man of the match for me. Even without the goals, Harness has created everything. He's done brilliantly well. We're 77 minutes in. Just over 10 minutes to go now. And I need to change the Everton game because it is now 4-1 to Everton. So that is another resounding victory. I watched them on, I think it was Wednesday night with Alex. Ronan Curtis drives a shot and it's deflected away. I watched Everton play West Ham during the week with Alex and they looked fantastic. So there we go. Michael said, brilliant. If we hold on, nice 3 points and this could be the start of something. The answer to your question, I believe Pompey can win every week. Thank you for the positivity, Michael. Much appreciated and thanks for the comment. Right. Now it's time to sub on the Danish tank and hold out for 3 points. Adam, that might be a good decision to make, mate, at this moment in time. Right. Okay. We're all right. We're doing okay. Pompey have had, Burton have had not an awful lot now, and I'm going to stick by the fact that Pompey have dominated this second half. As I say that, Blackpool are now 2-1 up against Lincoln City. Dimitri Mitchell with the goal on 83 minutes. Crew player tested positive for COVID midweek. Then someone who interacted with them got a private test yesterday. Answer was positive. Still travel up with the team without telling anyone. That's not the best idea, is it, mate? I'm sorry to hear that. And hope all is well moving forward and you don't have any more positive cases. Hello to the 101 people who join us across both YouTube and Facebook. If you're on Facebook, if you wouldn't mind liking the stream, that would be much appreciated. If you haven't liked the video as well, we are closing in on 100 likes and it would be brilliant to celebrate 3 points with 100 likes on the stream. As I say that, Ronan Curtis driving forward, drives the shot, and it's a save from the keeper down to his left-hand side. It's still alive with Michael Jacobs on the left-hand side of the penalty area. Will head back inside play. Bryn Morris on the left. He's almost not really going anywhere. That's out for a Burton Albion throw. Change the score. It should believe it says 4-2, which is the score at the moment. So there we go. 87 likes now. Thank you very much, ladies and gents. Much appreciated. 22nd to 11th in 30 minutes. Look at that. Excellent. 57% possession for Pompey. 17 shots. Lawless has come on for Burton Albion. Didn't quite catch who came off. Cheeky little hat trick from Harness. He's top drawer. He's an excellent player. Oh, Jacobs crossed from the dead ball line for Harrison, and he could have been 5-2. I think 10 minutes to go. We're pretty much, I don't want to speak too soon again, but I think we're going to be all right. Everyone looks into it. It's a complete opposite from Wigan last weekend. We look energised. We look fresh. As I say that, Harrison almost found Curtis. Nice little link up there. Cut out by the Burton left back. There we go. Charlie said, do you want to get people in at half time? I believe you've been full time. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to shoot off at the end of the game. I'm not going to have an awful lot of full time stuff for you, unfortunately, today. Peterborough United have scored 78 minutes. They're now 3-1 up against Swindon Town. Ryan Broom with the ball. James Husband has been sent off for Blackpool just moments after Lincoln City equalised. So there we go. Lincoln City equalised with a penalty on 84 minutes. Grant with the goal there. 81 minutes now gone in this game. Jacobs was an absolute steal. Signing of the window for me. Definitely. There we go. Ball comes in from Burton. It's only cleared as far as the number 4. Ryan Edwards gets the shot away, but it's high and wide of McGillivrary's bar. And it's still 4-2 Pompey. Sean has said, we are playing like a team now. We are, Sean. Things are looking better. We're more cohesive. We look like we actually know who we are at the moment. Whereas last weekend, we looked like complete strangers, didn't we, for 90 minutes? And there was no cohesion. There was no nothing. Whereas as opposed to this weekend, we've looked good. First half, a little bit shaky. Second half, dominated, much better. I think we've been good. We played really well. 82 minutes gone. I'm going to have a quick drink of water, so forgive me. Everything will go quiet for a moment. I've got an incredibly sore throat, and I desperately need a lens sip. Right, here we go. Tom Naylor on halfway. Bryn Morris finds Lee Brown on the left-hand side. Far side for Pompey. We'll look to just hold the ball. Absolutely fine by me. Let's get out of here with 3 points. 2 goals ahead now. Craig McGillivray with the ball at his feet. We can win this. Keep the faith and play at Pompey. Well, one thing I wouldn't say is just one win against Burton Albion does not solve every single Pompey problem. And I think there'll be a lot of people in the stream that agree with me that it's just because it's one great win on the road. It's only our first win of the season. Things, yeah, exactly. Blue Knights hit the nail on the head. Jacket still has a lot to prove. Definitely. But the people of Pompey will be able to celebrate this evening. As Abby has quite rightly said, let's not get carried away. It is Burton Albion. There we go. Pompey are moments away from that full-time whistle. Not long to go now. 6 cents, go and get a delivery, mate. Go and enjoy yourself. Have a great Saturday night. He has got to be consistent. Absolutely. Burton are very good at home. It's a very good point. However, no disrespect to any Burton Albion fans that may be watching this at this moment in time, but it's not the win of the season, is it? By any stretch of the imagination. And we have let 2 goals in. Obviously mistakes, but they have still gone in. Johnson will easily deal with the pressure that was arriving from the Burton press. Actually, have another quick swing. Harness has had a great afternoon. Harrison has had a fantastic afternoon. They've looked, the front three especially, have looked dangerous. They've looked cunning. They've looked, I think Curtis has done well since he's come on. He's only been on for sort of 10 minutes or so, but he has done well. Jacobs nearly found that pass to Harrison. It would have been top draw, but wasn't quite to be, unfortunately. Run of games going well is how Jacket can prove he's worth keeping. Excellent comment. Absolutely. Raggett loses the challenge, but it's been battered away by Johnson. He takes as a comment came in a minute ago. I don't think it came up on the stream. As Sean has said, it could do with a Raggett goal now. David said Harness has the potential to match Jamal's tally. I'd agree with that. I think Harness has been absolutely fantastic this afternoon. Definitely man of the match for me. Curtis has done well to get the challenge in there. Ball off Hemmings, and that's a Burton throw-in. We have got 5 minutes left of normal time. Substitutions now coming. Marquis is coming on. And we're 85 minutes into the game. So that's Ellis Harrison coming off. He was top draw, Ellis Harrison. It's a shame he hasn't seen 90 minutes. But it's a like-for-like swap. John Marquis coming on and Ellis Harrison coming off. For the last 5 minutes or so, he did look quite tired, Harrison, and he has done an incredible job this afternoon. And Andrew has just messaged me saying, I'm not sure if you can see that. There we go. 4-2. Oh, it's gone. But 4-2 written all over it. Excellent. There we go. And Marquis is now on the pitch, looking to make a nuisance of himself, as he always does. Again, massive thank you to all of you for joining me this afternoon. Some of you have been in from the very start, which is very much appreciated indeed. We are on 91 likes. If we could get that over 100 before the end of the game, that would be incredible, as Lee Brown takes it over halfway and fires the ball back across the pitch to Michael Jacobs. Sean Raggett with the ball at his feet on halfway. And won a goal. David said Harrison, Jacobs, Curtis, Harness, all looking really good today. Hopefully a sign of good things to come from all of those players that you've listed there. Thanks for your comment. And the sun is, well, not quite the sun, but the clouds are getting darker and darker as the evening wears on. So hopefully you can still see me okay. Great entertainment, Tom. Thank you, Sean, mate. Much appreciated. If you'd like to come and join us for a stream at some point in the future, Mr. Meads, you are more than welcome to. No problem at all, Lord Davros. Not a problem. Thank you for joining us, mate. I believe you've been in from the very start, so appreciate your support on the stream as always. Agreed? Yeah, just convincing Jacket to do this system. We have got a long October, which is worth noting as well. We've got a long October. Lots and lots and lots of games to play. But I think we'll be okay. If we can continue to play the way we have done today, get a run through in October, then face Sunderland, Charlton at the end of the month, full of confidence, that will be top draw. That's a best case scenario. If it happens, it'll be brilliant. If it doesn't, but Pompey do have a bit of a swagger, a bit of confidence about them, which is fantastic to see. 88 minutes gone, 2 minutes of normal time remaining. Good afternoon to Graham, who is watching from Canada. Whereabouts in Canada do you join us from, Graham? I have visited. In fact, I haven't been to Canada. I was about to say I have, but I haven't. Let us know. British Columbia, other side, Calgary, perhaps. Let us know. We move on. Good victory. Not to get excited. Team has to prove a lot. Big October. Big October on the way. Without the 2 goals, it would be without Tom Naylor's 2 mistakes, it would have been 4-2. Would have been. Thanks for that, Aaron. Appreciate it, mate. I'm going to very quickly jet off and get a lem sip. I will be back on YouTube at 5:15 with Alex for the Leeds Man City stream. So hopefully I'll have had enough kind of to keep me going for a couple of hours more. Once the defence and goalkeeper situation is sorted, play that front 4 jacket could attempt to change some fans around, but it's Pompey fans that take a lot to do. As in change the opinions, absolutely. Will Pompey get in the championship end season? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Come on. It's 1 win, but it's a good win. Paul has said, no matter, let's take the win and go from here. Yep, got to kick on now, Paul. As I keep saying, it's a huge October coming our way. A huge October right here on the channel as well. So if you want to stick around, subscribe below. Also, we've got 4 more likes until we'll hit the 100 mark. So if we can make that happen, that would make me a very happy bunny. We've got 15 minutes left of this game. Marcus Harness is coming off for Andy Cannon. Harness has had a fantastic afternoon. His first Pompey hat-trick in blue. He has been exquisite. Man of the match, Marcus Harness. Just top draw. Top draw from Marcus Harness. 4 minutes additional time at the end of this game. Thank you very much, RM, for joining me, mate. It's much appreciated. It'll be over on Alex Griffin's channel tonight, mate. If you want to join us, if we've got nothing else to do with your Saturday evening, come and join us for the Leeds United Manchester City game. We will see you there. And my voice is going horribly. Here we go. Play out Pompey, says Reggie. Welcome to the stream, mate. We normally play 2. Yeah, true. But it's just ridiculously packed out October. So there we go. Brighton have scored in injury time. It is now 4-2. So I will need to change the banner yet again for one of many times I've had to change the banner this afternoon for the Burton game, for the Brighton game. There we go. 100 likes. Are we on it? Did we hit it? Top draw. You lot are absolute animals. Thank you for that. That makes me incredibly happy. Much appreciated. Do you need a bigger cupboard to work out of? It's not a cupboard, it's a wall. There's a window there, which is providing the light for the stream. Thanks, Sean, mate. I was thinking about moving it to there, but I might do that for next week. Shrewsbury have Gillingham have equalised against Shrewsbury. 90th minute equaliser coming from Jordan Graham. Bissouma was the goal scorer for Brighton and Hove Albion. We have been going for over 2 hours now, ladies and gents. Your support on the stream is very much appreciated. William Thompson, another great show. Thanks for your opinions and comment from USA. Not a problem, mate. See your name all the time in the streams, William. It's so great to have you with me, mate. And appreciate all your support, as always. It really does mean a lot. There we go. Excellent stuff. Right. 2 minutes gone of the 94 that we will play this afternoon. Craig McGilvery's come for a ball, comfortably claims that one, and that pretty much signifies that it's all over for Burton Albion this afternoon. I was a little bit worried with 10 minutes to go that they might sneak back in it, but to be fair to Pompey, we've looked incredibly comfortable this afternoon, especially for the last 45 minutes that we've just been watching. And ever since the goals have gone in, we've just cruised it completely. It's looked really good. Argentina is happy. Pompey win. Thanks, Dario, mate. Great to have you in the stream this afternoon. Your support is much appreciated, as always. It's just Alex Griffin, mate. He's streaming at the moment, so don't leave this one yet. But there we go. Thanks, Nige. Very much appreciate that, mate. And Derek as well. No problem at all. It was an entertaining afternoon, and I'm glad that you've enjoyed the company. It's been good fun. It's been a good win, which is excellent. No problem, Adam. Thank you for your comments again, mate. Lots of great points made this afternoon from you. So if Adam, mate, if you'd like to jump on a stream at any point in the future, drop us a message. as same goes for Paul and anyone that's been leaving comments this afternoon. If you want to be like Craig, and if you'd like to join the stream at a later date, we've got plenty of streams coming your way. So if you'd like for that to happen, then you're more than welcome to. I'll see you on Alex Griffin's stream in just under 20 minutes time. You join us for that one. That is it. Pompey have registered their first League One win of the season. First 3 points. Massive thank you to everyone who's joined the stream. Get in there from Robert. If you'd like to give me any full-time thoughts for the next, I'm going to be on for about a minute longer now. So if you'd like to get in any comments quickly, you're more than welcome to. I'd love to hear what you're thinking at the end of that game. All I would say is Pompey dominated that. It's a 4-2 win. It's top draw. Reggie said, come on, Pompey. Thanks for joining me, Reggie. I'm delighted. I'm absolutely delighted. There we go. Thanks, Michael. Appreciate it, mate. Again, if you'd like to join a stream anytime soon, Adam, see what you can do. No problem at all. But now it's time, ladies and gents, for me to go and have some honey and go and sort my throat out for the next couple of hours. Marcus Harner's man of the match for me. No one shook Kenny's hand. Whether that's because of COVID or not, I'm not sure. But let's run through some of the fixtures that have gone through, that have happened this afternoon. AFC Wimbledon have lost 2-1 at home to Accrington Stanley. That one's still playing. Blackpool 3-2 Lincoln City. They've beaten Blackpool away there. Full time in that one. Bristol Rovers 2. Northampton Town is still playing. Our game. Burton Albion 2. Pompey 4. Charlton Sunderland has finished 0-0. Hull City 1, Plymouth Argyle 0 at the moment. MK Dons are still 1-1 with Ipswich Town. That game is still happening. Oxford United Crew was postponed. Peterborough have beaten Swindon Town by 3-1. Rochdale have beaten Fleetwood by 2-1. It's still playing between Shrewsbury and Gillingham. That is 1 apiece. And it is full time at the DW. Wigan Athletic have beaten Doncaster Rovers by 1-0. What a relief. Great to get our first win. No problem at all, Abby. Really appreciate you joining us. I'm going to send a link now into the comments for you all to go and get ready for the stream of the century that is coming your way this evening. It'll be myself and Alex. We will be on this. We will be on YouTube for the Leeds United versus Man City game. It's already people starting to join that one. So what I would like you all to do is please head over to Alex's video. It is Alex's stream. The link is coming into the comments right now. Head over there, leave a like, get ready. In 15 minutes time, we will jump on for the Leeds United game, and I will see you all there. Ladies and gents, it's been a pleasure bringing this to you. As always, stay safe. Catch you in the next one. It's something to build off, says Mark. Absolutely. That is it from me. Great to have you with me. Have a great week, and we'll see you next weekend. Play up, Pompey.